Hey there, Ulti Zeta here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Pokémon Scarlet. In the last episode, we got started with the game, we got our duck friend, and we got this dragon buddy. He goes, "Meow. Meow." And he sticks his face into me. Okay, so now the game wants us to go to the lighthouse over here. But there's a sparkly thing! No! Fine. Hello! You're a person. Why, that little... What are you doing out here? I'm not talking to you two. You can shut off. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You're enrolled in the humanities track, right? Aren't you the son of that Pokémon researcher, Professor Sada? Doesn't matter who my mom is. The real issue here is what in the world this Pokémon is doing out here. What is it with this form it's in? The man at the bottom of this cliff. We heard this strange cry and we tried to investigate, but Ulti fell off the cliff. That Pokemon saved her, but it seemed like it wore itself out in the process. I mean, no, Rotom saved me from the cliff. This guy saved me from a Houndoom. Got kind of slumpy. You should have seen it before, it looked totally different. Well, yeah, as it should be, but it can't fight while it's like this. The form Koraidon takes in battle. That's its true form. Koraidon? Is that this Pokemon's name? How'd you know it? Yeah, yes! You can't go in the lab, it's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around, but given the uniform, you go to the academy too, do you? Koraidon isn't just the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command, it's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You might say that it's legendary. You think you're up to ordering Koraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Here. Well, look at you, quite the little go-getter. I've been feeling a lot out of sorts, so I'm gonna use this battle to blast those doldrums away. Get angry. Challenged by Pokemon trainer Arvin. He says out Squovit. These memories are leaving a bad taste in my mouth and I want it gone. I think the thing that I don't like about Quaxly's design, comparatively, I feel like the neon blue flippers are a little weird. I feel like they could have been, like, more like a normal, like, yellow or brownish or something. I feel like just having the same blue as the hair and the feet is just weird. Even a darker blue, I think, might have worked. I don't know, that's a mild criticism. It's just something I'm noticing, because, like, when I think of Quaxly, I don't think of those, like, neon blue flippers. So it's just throwing me off, is the thing. Anyways, all I had was a squirrel. Seems like you know a thing or two about battle. Wow, dude, that was awesome. Guess I wasn't ever gonna stand a chance using some Pokemon I'd only just caught. If you really think you can take Koraidon off my hands from me, you'll need this. It's Pokemon. It's the Pokeball that Brute's been kept in. We supposedly obtained Koraidon's Pokeball. So why do you have it? Anyway, that thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. What? Hey! Can you not hear me or something? Fine, be that way, but you better actually show up for school. What a weirdo. Takes one to know one. Well, we have Koraidon's Pokeball now. We now own it. That Arvin guy definitely knows more than he's letting on. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. But, oh right, we gotta claim the lighthouse. Can't wait to show you a view of our school. The thing that gets me about this game, sometimes its setting, is how, like... Is there anybody who really wants to go to school in a, like, magical fantasy world? I know that Pokemon itself is still grounded compared to something else like that, but, like... There's just something so weird about, like, magic school. Like, oh boy, we get to do homework. Anyways, it's like a giant castle. Mountains, forests, grasslands, beautiful nature stuff as far as the eye can see. With the low poly trees just makes it look like plastic. Let's make the Los Platos for starters. Vamos! Come on. Okay. I know there was a pig, but I thought I saw something else. Hey, let's battle. So here's the thing about trainers in these games. You can now ignore every single trainer. They are all optional. I still don't really know how I feel about this. Because, like, the game is open world, in a sense. So, it does kind of make sense that, like, they're not going to have mandatory trainers in the way, like in traditional Pokemon games. But it still feels really weird to me that, like, you can just... There's no real reason to ever fight a trainer if you don't have to. There's, like, optional reasons to do so. You get experience still and money, of course. So, like, there are reasons, but it's just, it still feels weird to me. Also, that was surprisingly a long, like, scenario there. X defense. And a weasel. Oh, I was like, what the heck is this blue thing? And eventually I realized, oh, it's Azumarill. Is it Azumarill or Azumarill? I've always said Azumarill, but now I'm second guessing myself. If I see any of these things are yellow, I am instantly grabbing it. Not the Psyducks, the Azumarill. Oh, these guys. I don't care about them. I don't remember... The thing about this game being open world is that there's gonna be a lot of Pokemon around that I just don't know where exactly they are gonna be, you know? Like... It's kind of one of the fun things, I guess, about, like, an open world Pokemon. It's like, you kind of just, especially if you don't remember, or are exploring it for the first time, you just can kind of go places and find stuff. Which is neat. I would probably care a little more in situations like if it wasn't like all these old Pokemon. Also, hi. We got a Gimmighoul coin. There's gonna be a lot of those little guys sitting around everywhere. And they're kind of hidden, and if you get coins from them, you get neat stuff. These Gearling are asleep, but they look like they're different colors. Is that just me? Is that just an optical illusion? Why can't I run? I didn't I was just like, maybe one of these is shiny. That's the entire reason why I'm here. The other one vanished into the ether. Buff. That's kind of always been like my awkward thing with like these kinds of things, is that like I see Pokemon that I've already seen in other games before and whatnot, and I'm like, I don't care, it's an older Pokemon, I want to get the new stuff. And so like even in a repeat playthrough like this, it still just like feels weird to me. Man, I was hoping this was also gonna be fixed on Switch 2. The shadows still just fuck up randomly when you go near big things. I don't understand what causes it, but they just do. Yay. Well, that seems to be all the noteworthy things around here. Igglybuff. There's also Fido here. It's a fairy bred dog. It's neat, but not really hugely my thing. But it's at least a new Pokemon. I feel like this kind of thing would also... This is one of the advantages that a game like Legends Arceus or ZA has. Well, I assume ZA, I haven't played that yet as of recording this. But, like, it's the thing where it's like... Even though I did want to catch stuff, like, the Legends Arceus method of just like, hey, throw the Pokeball, throw the Pokeball, throw the Pokeball, throw the Pokeball, is a lot more, like, immediately, like, put up with a bull in my head compared to just, like, knowing that if I wanted to get if I wanted to get everything in this route, in theory, like, that would be, like, it would just take so much time. That's kind of the reason why I've already immediately been like, I don't think I want to catch things that I don't think I'm going to really care about. Because I'm just like, why would I care about when it's going to just take so much time for me? It's just not that's not something I really want to do. So, anyways, Pokemon Center. They're all outside now. And that's also the Pokemart. Well, we suddenly have a lot of Let's Plays. 5,000 of them. Okay. Now we can do things here. Yes, you already showed me that icon before. Oh wait, no, you showed that in the thing that didn't work. So if you press the R button, you can send your Pokemon out, and they will, like, fight things. That's generally, like, the reason why you do it, is because they fight things. Anyways, welcome to a town. I don't think there's anything to do in this town, but that also sums up every town in this game, so... this low texture door is impossible. So yeah, like, I don't think there's really many interior areas in these games. I genuinely don't remember any, is the thing. South Province, Area 1. So here's what auto battling looks like. You just send your Pokemon out. And if it gets too tired, it runs away. But it's almost dead. So. You're sparkling. We got another Swift TM. Hooray. Here's a Squovit. And a Bonsley. And a Pichu. And that's a new guy, that's Strudel. Sure, I'll get a Strudel. I don't know how long I'll stick around for it, but I do remember liking it, so. Hiya! Oh, I broke out. No, not my defense. Yeah. Yay! We got the Strudel. Hooray! It's the Toxic Mouse Pokemon. I'll name her... I'll name her... Zepa. Sure. Now we have a Strudel on our team. I'm exploring. I think the goal is to follow the path, but I'm not on the path anymore. I made it back to the path. Hooray! I've already run out of things to talk about, I guess, and like, I've got a lot of things to talk about, just like, none of it feels like immediately relevant, so I feel like I'm just going to like be going on random tangents that are unrelated to everything. Okay. Hi, heal my Pokemon. There they are. Did you know? Gaming. Been having some nice battles. You defeat 4 trainers, there's a lively prize. So this is one of the other reasons to actually fight things, is like you get like little benefits and items sometimes. Most areas have like some guy at the end who's like, hey, if you fight enough trainers in this area, you'll get an item. I don't really know what most of the items are. I don't know if any of them are particularly useful, but it's at least an incentive that they try to give you. So I'm not faulting it, I just didn't really experience most of it, because like, it wasn't enough of an incentive for me most of the time. Do I get anything for coming along this entire walkway? Doesn't really look like it. Excuse me. Okay, I finally reached the end and to get... What's my reward for coming all the way over here? A luxury ball. Okay. I'm kind of surprised that there's no, like, way to, like, get around this fence. But, oh well. Isn't this exciting? This is such a long pathway just to get one luxury ball. This was not worth it in any capacity. Alright, well, let's just go fight Nimona, because she's gonna fight you over here. These doors look like chocolate. Hi. Battle some trainers on the hill, I fought one. Sure, let's fight. We'll have a fruity battle. Alright. She sent out Fuecoco. He's coming at me with 2 Pokemon. Oh my gosh. How will I ever manage? Yep. Okay, I get it. That was a wacky animation. My duck is slow. I don't like that. And it didn't two-shot either. Alright, here's a complaint I have about this game that I will complain about. There's no way to turn this off. I finally just got into the idea of playing these games on set mode, and they immediately removed the ability to play set mode in this game, and I don't understand why. It's just not here. There's no way to play set mode. If you want to play set mode, you have to manually hit keep current Pokemon every single time. I will try to remember to do that every single time, but there will potentially be times I forget to do so. She's gonna pull out her ace in the hole. It's time for the new gimmick of Gen 9, because no more Gigantamax, or Dynamax. Now we've got Terastallization. Pokemon get stupid hats and become crystals. Terastallizing is always a solid strategy. It gives moves of the Pokemon's Terra type more power. I'm a dead bird. Terastallizing gives a real boost, see? Mechanically, what it does is it means that, defensively, you are now just the type that you've turned into. So, you can see here it says, like, type and Terra type. Water, water, normal, normal, bug, bug, electric, electric. Here you can see it's, like, type poison normal and Terra type is normal. What that basically means is that, like, if something were to attack me, I wouldn't be a poison type if I were terastallized now. I would just be a normal type for them attacking me. For me attacking them, I would still be a poison type, which means that my acid spray would still have the same type attack bonus. And in fact, my same type attack bonus, I believe, would be greater? I'm not entirely sure how stab works, but I definitely know that it's like, it increases it on some level? I don't know. It's a weird mechanic. I'm not huge on it, personally. There's like a validity to it, but also I just think the hats are dumb and the crystals are dumb. Zeepa, I'm impressed you lived that. I'm gonna try and keep you alive. If I need it, I picked up like 3 revives already. It will be embarrassing if I will need revives on the third battle of the game, I guess. But I guess my thing is I didn't remember this battle being a problem, because last time I had a grass type starter against this terastallized electric type. So, that certainly helped. Did not do much to me. Look, Nimona, you had this exact line of dialogue. Your special defense fell really badly, so let's see how my Thunder Shock does against you. Not very effective. That was a crit too? Okay, it's not gonna do that much. Come on! I'm whittling it down. Pig! Save me! Sure. You're special, so that special defense will help. Well, this is the only time I'm gonna attack you, so Pig. Pig failed to hit. Okay, well, I think I'm going to lose this battle. I don't think I can rely on Zeepa living another thing. I feel like it was probably a range. Well, this feels embarrassing that I'm struggling this hard. I think this is just gonna have to be the safest strategy here. Is just get Pommy to full health. This battle goes way differently when you have a grass-type starter. I'm just gonna say that much. That would have killed... Okay, so I didn't need to sacrifice Zipa. I just didn't think... I didn't expect Quick Attack was gonna kill that much health. I had the feeling that it was probably going to be a little more than that. Alright, well, I did win the battle, but it was an embarrassing effort. I'll also admit, I kind of forgot Pommy was actually electric type. I thought it becomes electric later. I didn't actually look at Pommy, the one I got. So. Hooray! Well, I guess that's the reason to fight things, otherwise you wind up being embarrassingly underleveled. I guess to an extent underleveled. I wasn't really underleveled with my main guy, who's level 8, but everyone else was kind of like, yeah, we're all level 5 and 6. You think we can stack up to a level 9 who's terrestrialized and doing extra damage and goes before all of us? Anyways, welcome to Town Place. I believe they said Mezagoza? Look at those blurry floor textures. This is Mezagoza, the biggest city in Paldea. You can change your look at a hair salon. What do you want to see first? Food. Have fun looking around the city. Every time that, like, something changes in the background, like, my eyes just get immediately drawn to it. Every single time, without fail. Like, I won't be looking at a thing, and then something out of the corner of my eye will change, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, wait, what was that? Anyways, this is what the interior of things look like. They're just menus. Like that woman there, like, I wasn't really looking at her, and then something about her changed, and something about that flag just changed. So here's the thing about all these things. All of these are, like, they're ingredients for, like, at least I think they're all ingredients for, like, special powers or whatever. The kind of annoying thing is that they're all really spread out in terms of, like, getting them. I thought so. I never found this, for the record. I never found this place to buy things. So it's really weird to me that, like, that this exists at all. I think that I have a Pokemon that I'm going to want to use that on. It's just weird like that they just give you this store immediately early on. It's also kind of weirdly tucked away. Alright, so let's go give some of these items. I think you're a friendship evolution. And you, I want to have stronger water moves. You 3-shot a fire type. So you need stronger water moves. But yeah, like, as far as the other food things are concerned... Oh, here's another? You're just the same building. Okay, so they just have the same stuff. Sure. I never found any of them, I guess, if there's more than one. Alright. Hi. I don't know if my Pokemon are healed, but I will heal them anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you know? There's a ladder. What the heck is up here? Do I want to, like, drop on this building? Okay, I want it to drop on the building. I got Electro Ball. Okay. Neat. Hooray. Alright, well, let's go up the stairs, I guess. The thing about all, like, the ingredients and stuff is, like, if you go into one of these places, it's, like, they have, like, a various couple things, and it's, like, I don't know, it's a weird element. Like, you can see the powers they have, sort of. They kind of mean, like, oh, you get more experience, like this one, you get more experience points for attacking with a poison type, or it's either attacking with a poison type, or if you kill poison types, you get stuff. Catching power is like if you have an easier time catching ground type Pokemon, and item drop power I'm not entirely sure about, but like that's kind of the vibe of it. Is like they help you with like they're kind of like O powers in Gen 6 or whatever. The thing that just like makes it awkward for me is just like there's all these random stores lying about, so you have to like manually go to one of these stores, find the right one that has the right meal, and it's just there's something awkward about like the way it's laid out that just never vibed with me. So I just don't really care about it. Also, like the sandwich stuff in general just never vibed with me in this game. We'll get to it though. I think these are the stairs that Nimona was saying we need to climb up. Hello. Don't you get it? If you join Team Star, you can shine bright as anybody. Ellipses. Seriously, what's with you? Don't you want to burn bright with awesome friends like us? Not really. Look, we've got a quota we're supposed to fill for new members, so just sign up already. I'd rather not. I'm gonna walk away. Okay. That actually does end the cutscene. Those flowers just popped into existence. Alright, well now we have to help her out. Hi, I'm on this side now. Here to sign up. We'll get to you next. We nearly got this one in the bag. We're Team Star, kid. We burn so bright it hurts to look at us, but you knew that, right? No. Another ignorant little nobody. You're finally part of Team Star and I still get no respect. I gotta work my way up the ranks. We can't just let something like this slide. None of our team's on the line, so we got no choice to battle. You know, I do have positives to say about this game, but this is one of the parts that I fucking really despise. I think Team Star and its entire plotline, like most evil team stuff in these games usually, is absolutely horrible. I hate it in pretty much every single capacity. I think this part of the story is bad. But we'll get to why later. Just know that I don't care for it. It's better than Team Yell. I'll say that. It's better than Team Yell. But similar to how they were talking about having, like, membership quotas, I feel like these guys come from a sense of, it just kind of comes across as, oh, we need an evil team quota, so we'll just make stupid stuff. I don't know, it feels so worthless. I don't care about them. We'll get into more why later as the story progresses, but just know I don't like it. Pero bueno, what do you think you're doing? Doesn't that mean but good? I'm pretty certain that's what that Spanish means. What? I can't believe you. You don't have to find randos to battle. You'll have all the battles you'll ever need with me. I never need to battle anyone ever again. They picked a fight with you? Wow, I read that way wrong. You two have Team Star written all over you for sure. We get a gift. We obtained a Terra Orb. It's a Torb. With this Terra Orb, you can terrestrialize your Pokemon during battle. Give it a whirl. I don't really care. Kind of like how with Megas and Dynamax in the last few games and playthroughs. Or Zemos, which I really didn't use either. I don't really tend to care for Pokemon adding these new mechanics and gimmicks. It's not a terrible mechanic, I guess. It's just a mechanic I don't care about. And usually, like, I know I just had all this struggling with Nimona earlier, but, like, for the most part, most of these games are not difficult enough for me to warrant wanting to use a mechanic that makes things even easier. So, it's my own personal handicap to not usually use these things. I don't hate terrestrialization, I don't like what it looks like, but, like, mechanically, it's, like, whatever, it's fine, It's fine. I just don't care that much, so it's whatever. You can stop dancing now at any point. Hooray! I didn't even have to do it. Hasta la vista. Team Star is basically a group of students that like to kick up trouble. They hardly ever show up to class, and when they get together in groups, they're a real headache. You know, if kids didn't show up to class, that's usually grounds for expulsion. Even the teachers don't know what to do with him, from what I hear. Expulsion. That's the answer. Like, I know it's a little bit extreme, but, like, if kids aren't coming to class, then why are they in school? You know? Anyways, it's a girl. See you around. You know what? You know what immediately pisses me off about her? She's a student, but she doesn't have to wear the uniform, and it's never elaborated on why. And it pisses me off because it implies within the world that we could not wear this stupid orange pants uniform. But we never get to not do so. There's no customization options for the outfits. At least I don't think there are. There's DLC to the game, and I think there's a couple of DLC outfits, but I don't think that really counts. Either way, it just pisses me off, like, in the sense of, like, why is she so special that she gets to not wear the stupid uniform, but we have to wear it, you know? That's what pisses me off about it. But anyways, now that we're here, I'm gonna end this episode here, because it's been about 50 minutes again. Like I said, the intro to this game is probably going to be about 3 episodes, maybe longer, we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of just like, you know, we're almost through it, we're getting through it. So next episode, we get to see what the actual school is like. So, hooray. Every kid's biggest dream, getting to go to school. Boarding school, no less.